Cancer. Welcome to your January timeless reading. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This will be for all Cancer placements, and if you're watching for a Cancer, you're welcome here. Welcome to the space that we get to create together. And the love reading for January, the you versus them readings, you can find that, hit that more button. You can find that link below, as well as any other links, songs, affirmations that come through in this reading. The way that we do these readings here is we talk a little bit about astrology, some channeled guidance, and we pull some cards. These are more self-focused, but if someone shows up in your energy, all the better for you to discern the energy with your intuition, okay? So let's dive in. I just recorded, when was this now? Maybe 4 days ago, the full moon in Cancer, full moon in your sign, Mars retrograde conjunct this Mars in Cancer. If you have that as your natal placement, I highly suggest that you look at what house it's in, and also wherever you have Cancer in your chart, really researching the house that it's in, okay? And if you don't know how to decipher your birth chart, I do offer birth chart analysis as well as a plethora of other services. You can find all of them on Etsy. Again, those links are all below, or you can email me, ask me questions, whatever, to set something up for you. I do have my 2025 yearly forecast. The reason why I haven't gotten all these readings out, the general readings, is because I've been trucking away at those. They're beautiful readings. We go month by month. We break down eclipses, retrogrades, house systems. I give you a thorough explanation of the certain transits that you're going to be experiencing, patterns, synchronicities, and we also do a 2-question tarot spread. So if you're interested in that and you want to ground yourself into 2025, because this is going to be a massive year, it already is shaping up to be, okay? Especially with all this Cancer energy for you, okay, Cancer? So again, check out my links below. So as I was sitting with your energy, I heard access denied. It was like very clear. And I was like, okay, am I not supposed to read for Cancer? Is that what you're telling me? And it was leading more towards, with this Mars retrograde, again, watch that full moon in Cancer reading. It's truly timeless. It's a culmination of knowledge, and it's just going to help you get through the rest of Mars retrograde till the end of February, okay? I'll link it below as the first link. I think that what it was getting at with access denied is to be mindful of who's in your energy. Who are you entertaining and why? And then I heard not my problem, not my circus, not my monkeys. Because again, with the full moon, okay, this heightened sense of awareness around our emotions, we do have Capricorn, which is your opposite. So this is 7th and 1st house for you predominantly this month. Okay, we also have Venus in Pisces conjunct Saturn, so lessons in love, highlighting even deeper 7th house influence for you. Mercury and the Sun in Capricorn, okay? So all about relations, all walks of life. This is not just intimate, okay? The love reading, we go more intimate, but in general, coworkers, people at the store, road rage, like friends, family, partners, children. You're going to be sensing the volatility, okay? Again, because Mars is in your sign, and also we just had this full moon. It's a culmination. Emotions are at its peak, and we're having to understand how to balance them, and what are we protecting and why, okay? And so there is a little bit of like surrendering. Pisces is definitely teaching us that. We have now the North Node in Pisces, and I also do have that natal North and South Node Chiron playlist, also linked below. If you want to get familiar with that part of your chart, I highly encourage you to look into that, okay? And we do talk about that in the yearly forecast, what those eclipses are going to be for you specifically, okay? Because, these are more general themes, but when we look at your birth chart, we get really specific. We get down to degrees, we get down to dates, but yeah, you have to inspire yourself in some way. I got the word inspire yourself also through others. There might be others helping you set boundaries, or you might have to set boundaries against others. And Maybe you're feeling uninspired to some extent, like exhausted, fatigued. That can be very normal during a Mars retrograde, okay? So trying to find the energy or inspiration to set boundaries is what I'm hearing. Or again, where are you on the spectrum? Are you building your wall so high, like super uber protective, where it's like no one can get in, even the people that love you and care about you and that do inspire you? So it can be different for different cancers, right? This is a general reading. And then I got no longer worried. So if you are worried about something, right, whatever that might be for you, Spirit is guiding you to try to release, be more inspired, affirm to yourself, right? Reframe your thoughts, that you can kind of release some of this worry and this pressure. I got don't worry, be happy. And also Bob Marley, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right. Yeah, so maybe you just gotta sing it to believe it, that kind of thing, you know? Some days I know that can be really challenging when you're in a bad mood and you're like listening to positive music and you're like, oh no, I want to listen to like rock and roll, you know? So maybe for some of you, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because music can help you kind of channel some of this these emotions. But also there needs to be some balance there, because if you're just like raging it out, it's almost going to create this snowball effect. I remember Aries kind of had this message. You may be dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart, okay? Where do you have fire in your chart is what I'm hearing as well. That might help you kind of to temper the flame a little bit. Get familiar with those placements as well. Okay, so Cancer, let's go deeper into your message here. Thank you again for supporting me on this channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy this style reading. And if you're returning, I really appreciate your support. Your likes, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you so much. And I do have a newsletter that I send out monthly. It's not a spam. It's just a direct way for you to get discounts, online events, in-person events, and astrology updates right to your email once a month. And again, that link's below. If you sign up in January, you get 20% off code sent directly to your email. So if you want to take advantage of any of my services and you're trying to save a bit of money, sign up for that newsletter. And I will be doing card pulls for my newsletter attendees every month. We'll see what kind of themes are coming up for my newsletter collective. I've been wanting to kind of find a way to outreach to people that aren't always on social media, right? It's a good way to stay up to date, and it's just a funnel of information instead of having to find it here and there. Okay, so if you're that kind of person that likes to have something that's kind of just all in one, and again, who doesn't like to save money? Go sign up for that newsletter. All right, Cancer. What do we have for the Cancer collective? Angels, guides, ascended masters, ancestors. What do we have for Cancer? Balance, yes. Ritual. Access the dark. I'm trying to find a balance. That was the Libra collective reading atmosphere. I will link all these songs for you. I will write them. Trying to find a balance. I love that song. And when it came through during Libra season, because again, Libra's 7th house. Okay, is making sense here. Where do you have Libra in your chart? Or you could be dealing with a Libra as well, with the balance showing up, justice. Like I was saying though, in October when that song came out, I was like listening to it like every day. I kind of burnt myself out on it a little bit. Balance, ritual. So this is kind of remind me of Virgo energy, 6th house. We have the Virgo South Node. For some of you, you might have that as your natal placement, so get familiar with it. Again, I have a helpful playlist on my channel. It will be linked below. But ritual is really just a practice, right? And it can look so different for everyone. Ritual is a very personal thing, you know. You can find rituals online as well and follow along with others, or you can create your own, right? There's no right or wrong way, okay? And it will help you access the dark. So maybe for some of you, you don't really know, right, how to sit in prayer, because ritual can just be prayer as well. It can be journaling. It could be any sort of ritual that you do even once a week, every day, right? It can look different for all of you, but there is some sort of routine with the balance card here that's going to help you access some of the shadow, access the dark. Maybe some of the darker emotions, volatility, anger around you or within you, right? Odyssey is here too. Oh, it's interesting. I love the art in these cards. So this person kind of looks like they're floating, and then we have drift here. So there is something, I'm also got lower world here too. So you are getting a lot of like this scorpionic kind of energy. Scorpio, Libra, I'm seeing here in Virgo. I'm seeing like astral projection, astral travel. So some sort of meditation as well. Guided meditations could be a ritual that you do before you go to bed, when you wake up. But this is someone that's laying down. This could be any sort of like a float tank as well, is what I'm seeing here. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. I'm going to read about this Odyssey. So this is the Death Doula Amazing Oracle. I love the art. And each, speaking of ritual, each card comes with a ritual. So if you want somewhere to start, this deck is amazing. Odyssey. This is something that I feel like you have to do on your own, because we have access to the dark and we have solitude. You know, it seems like there's some sort of ritual. You can do with others, but it looks like more of a solo thing. Odyssey. My goodness. I apparently don't know my alphabet. There it is. Okay. All right. Adventure. Seek out. Yeah, because Odyssey is kind of like the Fool as well. It's kind of like travel. Maybe for some of you traveling alone. Taking like a trip somewhere alone. It says adventure, seek out chance and see that there is none. Taking a chance is the act of opening up oneself to a divine energy that has the capacity to guide you. You are the hero and the author of your own myth. Yeah, so that's the thing. You're the hero, you're the author of your ritual. Today, keep watch for the signs that will guide you on your adventure as they are auspicious. So it's not going to be as obvious. That's the thing here with the lower world as well, and the access to the dark. It's like you might feel like you're in the dark about something and you're like, I want answers, and it's looking like some sort of ritual that you can do for yourself is going to help you balance that out. Maybe also there's some sort of surrender, like I said, to the unknown, you know, and the more that you can do some sort of ritual, like I'm seeing again, meditation, guided meditations, any sort of ritual, it will kind of come to you naturally, is what I'm hearing. Something will come to you more naturally without applying too much pressure. You know, Mars retrograde, there is a lot of applied pressure. And, you know, we want all the answers, especially when we're frustrated. It can become very overbearing. You know, and our emotions can get the best of us. I spoke upon this very deeply in the full moon and Cancer reading, if you haven't watched it. All right, Cancer, my Cancer collective. Let me keep my sage lit for you, Cancer. Let's light this a little more. Cancer, let's do this. Cancer, angels, ancestors, guides, ascended masters. What do we have for the Cancer collective at this time for Cancer, my Cancer viewers? Give me two more cards here, please. Two more. One more card for Cancer. Okay. Emperor. Oh yeah, bossing up. Could be something around the home, also something to do with your father or the father of your children, or it doesn't really matter, really. Again, the Cancer full moon reading, we talked all about masculine and feminine energy. We innately have both. There's active principle, masculine, and being feminine. There's a balance between both, and a lot of the crisis that we're seeing within ourselves and around the world is because of hyper masculinity or hyper feminine qualities, okay? So the Emperor suggests, and that did come out in that reading, okay, Cancer, so this is a very strong archetype for you currently. Fourth house, which is your governing house. So this is like what's hidden within the home. This can talk about childhood trauma. Again, the masculine in your life, or stepping into a more active principle, right? And also, there was this other reader that suggested, and I really like the way that they framed the Empress and the Emperor, because naturally, you know, when we think of Empress, and there have been times when I see the Empress, and it depends on the surrounding cards, you know, Empress would be more like things come to her, right? She's not necessarily going to put herself out there for just anyone. She has all the qualities of all the four queens. So she innately has created balance and has a more broad perspective and understanding about manifestation and growth and fertility, how to create abundance, how to manifest things, right? The Empress. So there's a lot around like being receptive, more this feminine quality, right? Just being, and things naturally gravitate to you with the work that you have done, right? She has done. And again, a male can pull this Empress energy. But again, the Emperor, as I was saying from this other reader, was suggesting that the Emperor is the one that receives what the Empress is giving. Because she is very fertile, she does have a lot to give. But there is a balance there with how much she's giving, right? So she naturally knows when she's upright, what to give, when not to give. And the Emperor knows how to receive such things. So there's something about receiving. You might be receiving some sort of bad news, is what I'm seeing with the other cards. Eight of Wands is communication, it could be delays. Maybe you're wanting to speak to someone. It could be Pisces, Aries, Taurus. We have Sag, Virgo, Aries, Aquarius, and Gemini. Yeah, it could be something around bad news. It could be just not necessarily maybe directly correlated with you. It could be about people around you, right? It doesn't have to be just something that affects you, but it's kind of like what I'm hearing is the collective grief, right? Even though it might not be happening directly to us, we are feeling it, okay? So there is something around that, but there is some sort of misfortune here, something like a missed opportunity here. The Death, 10 of Wands in reverse with the 9 of Cups, something that's not fulfilling, something that maybe once provided structure, stability, where there was a place of being able to receive. Maybe you're at a loss of words is what I'm hearing, or at a loss of something here, a burden. Because this person here is holding this up, as you can see, you know, and imagine trying to hold that in place. Your arms are going to get very tired, Mars retrograde. So also what I'm getting here on the bottom is like, you can't allow yourself to burn out to the point of extreme where you are in freeze mode, where you just shut down. You know, we all do this sometimes, but this is guidance for you to watch that. Again, balance from the first oracle. 10 of Wands in reverses. You got to like drop the burden a bit. You can't hold everyone up. You can't do everything for everyone. And it's kind of drawing back to the channeled guidance, right? Is having healthy boundaries. Not my circus, not my monkeys. It's not my problem. Like, you know, Cancer, you naturally are so nurturing, male or female. You innately have this very maternal, giving, nurturing quality to you. But you have to be careful of that because people will take advantage of that, okay? There's a healthy balance here. You know, I'm seeing that is like, not everyone's problem is yours. You know, people having delays in their life, or again, you could be feeling this, right? Some sort of information is coming out, 7 of Swords. Or you could feel like something was hidden from you, Knight of Swords as well in reverse. But I'm seeing that more as like hostility. Like what I'm getting with the 7 of Swords in reverse and the 8 of Wands is like passive aggressive. It's not that someone's not speaking to you, but it's their body language, it's their tone, right? And this could also be you as well. And there's 2 twos here in reverse, okay? Meaning there's indecision. You know, this is going back to the drawing board. You know, if these were upright, it's still a decision, but it's more active. Two of Wands especially is more of an active decision. That's get the ball rolling. You know, Two of Pentacles upright is more like, I'm juggling a lot. You know, am I going to be able to maintain this decision that I've made? Right? Especially when it comes to responsibility. And the Wand energy is more about the energy that it takes to keep the momentum going. And that's kind of the issue here, is I feel like you maybe have been burning out on all ends. Maybe there are people that are codependent on you. Again, this could be children. This could be, again, work. Just a lot of responsibilities. Okay? Nine of Coins in reverse is, again, not feeling self-sustaining, not feeling like you can hold it up. Or, again, this could be someone around you that is feeling misfortunate. Okay, let's go further for you. Tower just showed here. Yeah, there is some sort of tower moment. So, again, this could be directed to you or someone around you. I keep hearing that. What do we want to pull from Creativity Oracle? We're going to pull from the Creativity Oracle to see if I can give you a little bit more advice on this situation. If this is resonating with you, make sure to hit that like button and share with anyone else that may be needing this message most. Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Cancer. Nature. Go out in nature as much as you can, for its pure creativity, and it can teach you everything you need to know. Yeah, there's something about this feeling like, again, something is a misfortunate event. What's that movie with Jim Carrey? A series of misfortunate events. I'm trying to remember that storyline. I think there was like children that were orphaned. Maybe you can relate to that storyline. Maybe go watch that movie. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but that's coming out, yeah, very clearly here. Yeah, there's fears. So yeah, that was that Seven of Swords in reverse. Is like something that's been illuminated to you. Seven of Swords. Also with the Eight of Wands in reverse. It could be like, again, really impulsive, chaotic energy. Right? Eight of Wands in reverse with the Seven of Swords. It's something that maybe you don't want to hear, but you have to hear it. And there's fear here. It says, if you want to be free of fears and phobias, then you have to understand why they exist and make peace with them. And the way that you're going to find peace is by, you know, creating ritual, like we saw in the beginning, meditation, getting out in nature especially. There's something also about, for ritual, you could use herbs like earth magic. For some of you that practice that, you know, this could be doing some sort of ritual outside. I'm seeing a nature mandala, like art outside. Yeah, risk, pause. So if something feels like a risk as well, pause. Mars retrograde. Be confident in your decision to pause. Also, what I'm hearing is if, again, there is kind of this chaotic, turbulent energy around you, right? If it's not necessarily directed towards you, or maybe it is, it's saying to pause. Do not take too many risks at this time. Be aware, or you will have to beware. Be aware, like be aware, or you have to beware. Do not deny the risks and the hazards that you see. Okay, so something came in for you. And again, it could have felt like very sudden. Tower, Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands. Or maybe things were delayed for so long and then all of a sudden it's like everything at once. Right, this kind of responsibility. And it creates a fear response as well. So it's saying tread lightly. Again, not my circus, not my monkeys. There's something about having healthy boundaries. Do not let everyone else's problems be your problem. It says pause. Accept that you must wait and prepare for developments to reach the next stage. Yeah. So there's something here that's, you probably know if you're resonating with this, that is perceived to be a bit risky. And yes, at this time, it's not that it's a no-go I'm hearing. It's just that it might not be the best time to make any sort of clear decision. You can kind of dip your feet in is what I heard. But be mindful. All right, let's see what signs you're dealing with in love, Cancer. Cancer collective in love. We're going to take this over to the love reading. You can find that link below. Cancer in love. What signs are they dealing with? Angels. Angels, ancestors, guides, ascended masters. My Cancer collective. What signs are they dealing with? What signs are they dealing with? Cancer collective. Angels, ancestors, and guides. What signs? Cancer. Capricorn and Cancer. Well, that's that 7th house. The pressures and responsibilities of love. Again, lessons in love. Venus conjunct Saturn. We got Aquarius and Pisces on the cut here. Yeah, very strongly what we were talking about in the beginning. The 4th of the month and the 10th of the month could have been important dates, or these could be, there's Pisces again. We did see the 4 represented in the Emperor. Pisces, 12th house. Pisces North Node. What other signs is Cancer dealing with? What signs is Cancer dealing with in love? Show me, please. Earth signs. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We did see strong Taurus, and for some reason, I was feeling Taurus off the Pisces. Because I saw the number 2, and that's 2nd house. So we have the number 26, 12, 10, and 4 could be of significance. Yeah, Mars retrograde, Mars in reverse. So we're definitely going to talk more about Mars retrograde, because it's affecting you in love. And this could be, again, feeling like love's a bit of a risk. Maybe you're taking a pause in love. There could be fears around love as well with the oracles that we saw, with some information that you are feeling or sensing or literally being told. It seems like this is something with the 8 of Wands and 7 of Swords that it's like being presented to you. But if you feel like it hasn't yet, then again, the guidance is to create some sort of ritual, some place to access the dark, what's hidden, right, in the lower world, so that you can understand more of what's actually happening in the physical. There's some connection there. So we're going to dive into your love reading. You can find that link below. If you're dealing with these signs, all the better. If not, let's stay tuned and see how they're going to play into your reading. Take care. Bye for now.